number 152 series of 2025, otherwise known as the Internal Rules of Procedure of the 18th Sangguniang Panlungsod, states that in the absence of the regular presiding officer, the members of the Sangguniang shall elect from among themselves a temporary presiding officer. The table is now open for the nomination of a temporary presiding officer.
Madam Secretary, I move for the nomination of the Honorable Jose Talios Jr. for the position of temporary presiding officer.
Duly seconded.
Considering that there are no
Honorable Secretary, I move to close the nomination.
Second.
Considering that there are no other nominations for the temporary presiding officer, the Honorable Jose Thaddeus B. Roble Jr. is nominated and elected as the temporary presiding officer for the 29th regular session. Ladies and gentlemen, the 29th regular session is now ready to commence. Once again, the Honorable Jose Thaddeus B. Roble Jr., temporary presiding officer.
The 18th Sangguniang Panlungsod 29th regular session is now called to order. I'd like to request the Honorable Jose Lanzo to lead the prayer and say remains standing for the Lord's Muhammad and the Father.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, as we gather here today, we thank you for this opportunity to come together as one Sangguniang, with common vision, which is for the good of the people of the Davao City. May you guide us in every step and grant us wisdom to navigate every challenge with a peaceful heart. May your light shine to us so we can be your instrument. We pray for strength to be productive and grace to handle any unexpected circumstance with patience. Help us to achieve our goals for our beloved city while remaining mindful of the needs of the people that we are serving. We also pray for world peace. We ask for your divine intervention and replace conflict with understanding, war with harmony. We pray for wisdom for world leaders and protection of the innocent and vulnerable. We surrender our worries to you and trust that you will provide. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Ang pagkansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Peace.
Good morning, Honorable Presiding Officer. Good morning to the members of this august body, to the SP Secretariat, to Attorney Gregory Dangkalan of the City Vice Mayor's Office, and to the Councilor staff. Welcome to the 29th regular session of the 18th Sangguniang Panlungsod. Honorable Gerard G. Almendras is the acting city mayor. Honorable Ramon M. Duran V on leave. Honorable Roland M. Perez.
Present.
Honorable Heidi Thomas M. Duterte III.
Present.
Honorable Jose Calvin Vito Wadles.
Present.
Honorable Mary Lee Angeli H. Delicano. Present. Honorable Don Roel G. Arias.
Present.
Honorable Adano E. Rockland.
Present.
Honorable Jose Dax C. Banzon.
Present.
Honorable Paulino L. Vizcaino.
Present.
And Honorable Mel Stephen E. Basucan.
Present.
Honorable Presiding Officer, we have 9 members on the floor for today's regular session. Thank you.
We have 9 members present in today's session. I will declare that this session is now that we have recorded.
Good morning, Mr. Presiding Officer. Good morning to the members of this August body. Mr. Presiding Officer, we need to approve two draft minutes. Considering that the members of this August body were previously given the copies of these minutes, I move first to approve or to dispense with the oral reading of the said minutes and to consider draft minutes number 7 on the 28th regular session of this August chamber to be approved.
There's a motion from the Honorable Floor Leader to approve the previous minutes of the 28th regular session. Is there seconded by Honorable Vizcaino to approve the special session, minutes of the special session, and they're seconded by the Honorable Katukan and Honorable Banson. Seconded by whom? Seconded by Honorable Perez. Hearing no objection, motion is approved.
For the next item, under privilege R and question R, we have no items calendared for these. For first reading and referrals, under 7A, ordinance, can I request our Honorable Secretary to please read the titles of the draft ordinances.
7A Ordinance. Draft Ordinance number 011-2026 titled, an ordinance adopting the official logo of the Davao City Education and Development Office, or DCEDO, and prescribing the use thereof. Proponent, Honorable Don Aruel G. Arias.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Honorable Presiding Officer, considering that this logo is very important to give the recognition of the newly created Davao City Education and Development Office, I move that this draft ordinance be referred to the appropriate committee for further action and deliberation.
There's a motion for the referral of the said draft ordinance number 11/2026 referred to Committee on Laws and Committee on Education.
On behalf of the Committee on Laws, this referral is duly noted.
On behalf of the Committee on Education, this is duly noted, Honorable Presiding Officer. Next item, Honorable Secretary.
Draft Ordinance number 012-2026 titled, an ordinance declaring, protecting, and conserving the mountain greenscapes and landscapes of Davao City, particularly the areas covering the 5 peaks of Davao City, providing for their sustainable management, regulating activities therein, and imposing penalties for violation. With proponent, Honorable Don Roel G. Arias.
Thank you, Honorable Secretary. Honorable Presiding Officer, considering that this measure is very important for the protection of our greenscapes in the mountain areas of our city, and as well as the retention of the beauty of our landscapes, particularly areas covering the 5 peaks of Davao City, I move that this draft measure be referred to the appropriate committees for the appropriate action and deliberation.
Referred to Committee on Tourism and Environment.
On the part of the Committee on Tourism and on behalf of the Chairman of the Committee on Environment, this referral on the Presiding Officer is duly noted. Under 7.B, resolution, Madam Secretary, please, the title.
Draft Resolution number 076-2026 titled, a resolution signifying the intent to avail of the provincial project for the construction of a one-school building with 4 classrooms and to comply with the requirements thereof. With proponent, Honorable Don Roel G. Arias.
Thank you, Madam Secretary and our Presiding Officer. With the projection and the proliferation of the enrollment for school year 2026-2027, this measure is very important that our classrooms be augmented to accommodate our growing enrollment in the city. I move that this draft resolution be included in the business for the day for possible approval.
There's a motion to include the draft resolution number 76/2026 for the inclusion of today's business for the day. Any second? Hanson, Perez, and Delicano. Hearing no objections, motion is made.
Moving forward for messages and communications for 7C1, 7C2, 7.C3, 7.C4. Honorable Presiding Officer, I move that these communications with reference to the copies of advisories issued by the DILG be placed on file.
There's a motion to place on file 7C2, 7C1, 7C2, 7C3, and 7C4 from the Honorable Florida. Any second?
Julie seconded.
Duly seconded. No objections. Hearing none. Motion carried.
For 7C5 is a letter from Ms. Michelle Parawan Manigo, our City Public Information Officer, endorsing a copy of the monitoring record of online complaints, issues, and concerns for the month of January 2026.
Refer to Committee on Complaints.
On behalf of the said committee, this is duly noted.
For 7C6 is first endorsement from the Office of the City Mayor requesting appropriate legislative action on the request of Engineer Rosette B. Villaflor, our City Engineer, authorizing or recommending the demolition of the footbridges located in Barangays Tabok, Ginakot, Quezon, Santa Rosa, Ibo, Tugunon of this city.
Refer to Committee on Complaints. Sorry, Public Properties, together with other two committees and Committee on Infrastructure and Laws.
In behalf of Public Utilities, this is duly noted.
On behalf of both committees, Infrastructure and Laws, this referral is duly noted.
Can we request any member of the Committee on Infrastructure to please take note? Okay, thank you, Honorable Delicano, for noting the referral. For 7C7, 7C8, Honorable Presiding Officer, I move that these two communications be placed on file with reference to Cebu Provincial Board resolutions.
There's a motion to put on file 7C7 and 7C8. The second, seconded, objection, motion carried.
For 7C9 is Cebu Provincial Board resolution titled respectfully urging all component cities and municipalities of the province of Cebu to strictly implement Republic Act No. 8485 as amended by Republic Act No. 10631, or most commonly known as the Animal Welfare Act of 1998.
Refer to Committee on Agriculture.
On behalf of the Committee on Agriculture, it's respectfully noted. Honorable Chair.
Thank you. For 7C10 is Cebu Provincial Board resolutions, series of resolutions endorsed from the provincial government, as well as 7C11. Honorable Presiding Officer, I move that these communications or these series of communications be placed on file.
Second.
There's a motion to place on file item 7C10 and 7C11, seconded by Honorable Perez. Any objection? Hearing none, motion carried.
For 7C12 is Cebu Provincial Board resolution titled a resolution expressing serious concern over the threat of the Nipah virus and calling for heightened vigilance, preparedness, and coordinated action to protect public health.
Refer to Committee on Health.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, on behalf of the Committee on Health, and duly noted.
For 7C13 is the Provincial Board resolution titled a resolution strongly commending all forms of violence, condemning all forms of violence against women involving the killing of wives and physical abuse committed by husbands, and calling for strict enforcement of laws and strengthened protective measures.
This item referred to Committee Women and Social Services.
On behalf of the Committee on Women and Social Services, this referral is duly noted.
For 7C14 is first endorsement from the Local Finance Committee recommending favorable action on the submitted annual budgets calendar year 2026 of the following barangays: Cambubho, Danasan, Pinsay, Loo, Maslog, Nangka, Ugis, Sabang, Sibacan, and Santa Rosa.
Refer to Committee on Finance.
For the Committee on Finance, duly noted and approved.
For 7C15 is copy of advisory issued by Dr. Jesus Robel T. Sastrillo regarding in relation to the memorandum issued by the regional office regarding the subject, prohibition on the use of government vehicles during Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays except for official functions or duties.
Committee on Public Properties.
On behalf of Public Utilities, this is duly noted.
For 7C16, first endorsement from the Office of the City Mayor requesting authority to enter into contract with Primrose Builders Incorporated for the infrastructure project construction of box culvert at various barangay, Purok Nangka, Barangay Lawaan, Danao City with project duration of 150 calendar days and contract amount of 3,128,854 pesos and 67 centavos.
Refer to Committee on Infrastructure together with Committee on Laws.
On behalf of both committees, this referral is duly noted.
For 7C17, first endorsement from the Office of the City Mayor referring to the request of the City Prosecutor of Danao City for the amendment of Ordinance Number 2025-18-231 titled An Ordinance Authorizing the Grant of Monthly Allowances to National Government Officials and Personnel actually rendering services to Danao City due to the recent appointment of additional prosecutors, namely Assistant City Prosecutor Alpina M. Erana, Associate City Prosecutor Brian Carlo B. Parucho, and Associate City Prosecutor Joanna Marie De Suyo.
Refer to Committee on Finance.
For the Committee on Finance, duly noted and the presiding officer.
For 7C18 is first endorsement from the Office of the City Mayor referring to the request of the City Engineering Office for a resolution approving the application of Fiber Home Philippines Incorporated, the PLDT, this Fiber to Home Network project in Barangays Ibo, Kabungahan, Mandiha, Quezon, Masaba, and Ginakot of this city.
Refer to Information and Communications Technology.
Hello, Chair. As the Vice Chair on Committee on Information and Communications Technology, this is duly noted.
Thank you. For 7C19, our presiding officer, I move that this communication be placed on file.
There's a motion to place on file item 7C19. Duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, motion carried.
For 7C20 is first endorsement from the Office of the City Mayor requesting authority to enter into contract with San Narciso Builders Corporation for the infrastructure project construction of satellite markets at various Barangay Himbuan, Danao City with project duration of 210 calendar days and contract amount of 5,933,637 pesos and 28 centavos.
Refer to Committee on Infrastructure and Committee on Laws.
On behalf of both committees, this referral is duly noted.
For 7C21 is second endorsement from the Office of the City Mayor requesting appropriate legislative action on the legal opinion and recommendations of the City Legal Services Office in reference to the Joint Committee Report number 001-2026 conducted by the Committees on Finance and Laws and Good Government.
Refer to Joint Committee on Finance and Laws.
For the Committee on Finance, this is duly noted and approved, Chair.
For the Committee on Laws, this is likewise duly noted.
For 7C22, first endorsement from the Office of the City Mayor requesting authority to enter into contract with Colina Construction and General Merchandise and Supplies for the infrastructure project concreting barangay roads at various Barangay Santa Rosa, Danao City with project duration of 90 calendar days and contract amount of 3,115,660 pesos only.
Refer to Joint Committee on Infrastructure and Laws.
On behalf of both committees, this referral is duly noted.
For 7C23 is first endorsement from the Office of the City Mayor requesting authority to enter into contract with MR Construction for the infrastructure project, construction of flood mitigation structure, Barangay Poblacion, Danao City, with project duration of 210 calendar days and contract amount of 13,081,733 pesos and 7 centavos.
Again, refer to the Joint Committee on Infrastructure and Laws.
On behalf of both committees, this referral is likewise duly noted.
For the last item, under messages and communication, our presiding officer, I move that the item referred under 7C24 be placed on file.
There's a motion to place on file item number 7C.24. Any second? Seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, motion is carried.
For 7D, certified as urgent, we have no items referred under this. For committee reports, first committee report is a joint committee report number 002-2026 to be reported by the Committee on Peace and Order, Public Safety and Human Rights, Committee on Human Resource Development. At this juncture, Honorable Presiding Officer can recognize Honorable Roble for his report.
Honorable, you are
Thank you, Honorable Chair. At this point, I request the Acting Secretary to please read the committee report, specifically the recommendations.
Joint Committee Report number 002-2026 of the Committee on Peace and Order, Public Safety and Human Rights, and the Committee on Human Resource Development, to which subject was referred, have considered the same during a joint committee meeting conducted in the afternoon of Monday, February 16, 2026, and are hereby submitting their recommendations. To schedule another meeting for draft ordinance number 002-2026 titled An Ordinance Institutionalizing the Deputization of Personnel, Groups, and Organizations for the Implementation and Enforcement of Local Laws in Danao City, providing for the powers, duties, responsibilities, regulations, penalties, and for other purposes. And 2, to furnish a copy of this committee report to the following offices: City Environment and Natural Resources Office, Market Division, City Veterinary Services Office, City Health Services Office, and to the City Agricultural Services Office. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Any comment or clarification, question? Hearing none, Honorable Chair, I therefore move the committee report be included in the minutes of today's session.
There's a motion and seconded to include the committee report in today's session.
Seconded.
Motion carried.
For the next committee report is Joint Committee Report number 001-2026 of the Committee on Laws, Rules, Privileges, Good Government, and Public Ethics, and the Committee on Education and Culture. Honorable Presiding Officer, can we recognize Honorable Delicano for the report?
Honorable Delicano, you have the report.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. May I respectfully ask please our Secretary to the Sanggunian to kindly read the recommendations in the said Joint Committee Report.
Joint Committee Report number 001-2026 of the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Privileges, Good Government, and Public Ethics, and the Committee on Education and Culture, to which subjects were referred, have considered the same during their joint committee meeting conducted in the afternoon of Monday, February 16, 2026, and are hereby submitting their recommendations. 1. To approve the request of the Office of the City Mayor to grant authority to the City Mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement on behalf of the City Government and to calendar in the immediate regular session the passage of a resolution authorizing the City Mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement between the Department of Social Welfare and Development, the Cebu Technological University, and the City of Danao for the implementation of Tara Basa Tutoring Program on motion of Honorable Roland M. Perez, seconded by Honorable Don Roel G. Arias. And 2, to schedule another meeting with the presence of a representative from Southwestern University, FINMA. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Secretary. Should there be no questions, clarifications, or motions to modify the said Joint Committee Report, I most respectfully move for the approval of the committee report in its entirety, as well as for its inclusion in the minutes of today's session.
There's a motion to approve the committee report and to include in the business for today's session. Duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, motion carried.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Lastly, may I most respectfully move that recommendation number 1 be included in the business of the day of today's session.
Second.
There's a motion to include in the business for the day. Duly seconded. No objection. Motion carried.
For the next item, we have committee report number 001-2026 to be reported by the Committee on Trade, Commerce and Industry. Other presiding officer can recognize Honorable Jose Dax Banzon for the report.
Honorable President, Madam
Honorable
Secretary,
Banson, you have the floor.
I request Madam Secretary to read the recommendation.
Committee report number 001-2026 of the Committee on Trade, Commerce and Industry. The meeting was conducted in the afternoon of Wednesday, February 18, 2026 and is hereby submitting its recommendation to pass a resolution adopting the DILG memorandum with the subject in joining support to the adoption and implementation of the Public-Private Partnership Governing Board, or the PPPGB, resolution number 2025-06-2. On motion of Honorable Jose Thaddeus B. Robin Jr., seconded by Honorable Jose Calvin B. Tuanes. Thank you.
There's no clarification or relegation with the recommendation. I move for the passage for the adoption of the resolution. I so move.
We need to approve the committee report, Honorable Banson.
I move for the, if there's none, I move for the inclusion of this committee report in the minutes of today's session.
There's a motion and seconded to include the committee report in the minutes of today's session. Do you further, what is your pleasure?
Further, more? I move that the recommendation be included in the for business of today's session.
There's a motion for the inclusion of the measure or the resolution in today's business for the day. Duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none. Motion carried.
Moving forward is joint committee report the report of the Committee on Trade, Commerce and Industry, Committee on Laws, Rules and Privileges, Good Government and Public Ethics. Again, Honorable Presiding Officer can we recognize Honorable Banson for the report.
Honorable Banson, you are recognized.
Madam Secretary, may I request to read the recommendation?
Joint Committee Report number 001-2026 of the Committee on Trade, Commerce and Industry to the Committee on Laws, Rules and Privileges, Good Government and Public Ethics, to which subject was referred have considered the same during their joint committee meeting conducted in the afternoon of Wednesday, February 18, 2026, and are hereby submitting the recommendations. 1. To request the following offices to submit a status report to the Honorable City Mayor regarding their compliance with Cebu Provincial Board Resolution number 1700-2025 titled Resolution Encouraging All Local Government Units under the Province of Cebu to share a status report of their compliance with Section 11A, B, and C of Republic Act number 11032, otherwise known as the Ease of Doing Business and Efficient Government Service Delivery Act of 2018, in the spirit of partnership and continuous improvement. On motion of Honorable Roland M. Perez, seconded by Honorable Adano T. Rowland. These are the offices: City Treasury Office, Business Permit and Licensing Division, and City Information and Communications Technology Office. And recommendation number 2, to furnish a copy of this committee report to the following offices: City Treasury Office, Business Permit and Licensing Division, and the City Information and Communications Technology Office. Thank you.
Honorable Chair, I move for the approval of the report and its entirety and inclusion in the minutes in the decision.
Second.
There's a motion to include to the minutes of today's session. Duly seconded. No objection. Motion carried.
For the next item, we have committee report number 001-2026 by the Committee on Planning, Housing, Land Utilization, and Community Development. Honorable Presiding Officer can recognize Honorable Tuadles for the report.
Honorable Calvin Tuadles, you are recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. May I request the Secretary to read the committee report, particularly the recommendation.
Committee Report number 001-2026 of the Committee on Planning, Housing, Land Utilization, and Community Development, to which subject was referred, has considered the same during its meeting conducted adopted in the morning of Thursday, February 19, 2026, and is hereby submitting its recommendations. 1. To enact an ordinance adopting the Comprehensive Land Use Plan CLUP 2023 to 2032 of Danao City on motion of Honorable Jose Thaddeus B. Robles Jr., seconded by Honorable Don Roel G. Arias. And 2. To enact an ordinance approving the zoning of Danao City on motion of Honorable Jose Thaddeus B. Robles Jr., seconded by Honorable Don Roel G. Arias. Thank you.
Thank you. Board Chair, is there any questions, clarifications, suggestions about the committee report? Hearing none, I move that the committee report be included in the minutes of today's session.
There's a motion to include the committee report in today's minutes of today's session. Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion carried.
Honorable Chair, for the move that the recommendation 1 and 2 be calendared for second reading in today's session. Honorable Chair.
Seconded. There's a motion to include for second reading recommendations 1 and 2. Duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, motion carried.
For the next item is a public hearing report number 001-2026 by the Committee on Peace and Order, Public Safety and Human Rights, Committee on Laws, Rules and Privileges to Government and Public Ethics. Honorable Presiding Officer, can we recognize Honorable Adano T. Roble for the public hearing report?
Honorable Adano Roble,
Thank you once again, Honorable Chair. At this point, once again, I would like to request Madam Secretary to please read the committee report.
Public hearing report number 001-2026 conducted by the Committee on Peace and Order, Public Safety and Human Rights and the Committee on Laws, Rules and Privileges with Government and Public Ethics, to which subject was referred, have considered the same during the public hearing conducted in the morning of Friday, February 20, 2026, and are hereby submitting the recommendation. To schedule another committee meeting for draft ordinance number 039-2022 titled An Ordinance Bestowing Proactive Support to the Rights of Persons Based on Sexual Orientation, Gender Identity and Expression, providing implementation mechanisms, creating the Danao City Pride Council, institutionalizing LGBTQI activities, providing appropriations therefore and for other purposes. For more discussion and refinement of the draft ordinance, on motion of Honorable Jose Thaddeus B. Robles Jr. and seconded by Honorable Jose Calvin B. Dueñas. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Any clarification, question? Hearing none, Honorable Chair, I therefore move that the committee report be included in the minutes of today's session.
There's a motion to include the committee report in the minutes of today's session. Duly seconded by Honorable Perez. No objections. Motion carried.
For the next item is a joint committee report number 001-2026 by the Committee on Women, Children, Vulnerable Sectors and Identities, Family Upliftment and Social Services, and the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriations. Can we recognize Honorable Delicano for the report? Honorable Presiding Officer.
The Honorable Delicano is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. May I respectfully ask, please, our Honorable Secretary of the Assembly, Anne, to kindly read the recommendation in the said committee report.
Joint Committee Report number 001-2026 conducted by the Committee on Women, Children, Vulnerable Sectors and Identities, Family Upliftment and Social Services, and the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriations, to which subject was referred, have considered the same during their joint committee meeting conducted in the morning of Friday, February 20, 2026, and are hereby submitting the recommendation. To schedule for second reading, draft ordinance number 043-2025 titled An Ordinance Establishing the Comprehensive Danao City Ayuda Program or CDCAP, defining its policies, program components, implementation framework, monitoring, and funding, and for other purposes. On motion of Honorable Roland M. Perez, seconded by Honorable Adano T. Roble. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Secretary. Should there be no questions, clarifications, or motions to modify the said committee report, I I most respectfully move for the approval of the committee report in its entirety as well as for its inclusion in the minutes of today's session.
Second.
There's a motion to approve the committee report and for the inclusion of this report to the minutes of today's session. Duly seconded, no objections, motion carried.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. May most respectfully further move that recommendation number 1 pertaining to the second reading of draft ordinance number 43-2025 be included in the business of the day of today's session.
And there's a motion to include in the business for the day for the approval of draft ordinance number 43-2025. Duly seconded, no objections. Hearing none, the motion is carried and included is for the second reading.
To clarify, Honorable Presiding Officer, I so move for draft ordinance number 43-2025 that it be calendared for second reading in today's session.
Duly clarified,
Second.
the motion is included in the business for the day. Duly seconded in Honorable Gomez. Any objections? Hearing none, motion carried.
For the next item, we have public hearing report number 008-2026 conducted by the Committee on Laws, Rules and Privileges, Good Government and Public Ethics. Honorable Presiding Officer, again can we recognize Honorable Delicano for the report.
Honorable Delicano, you have the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. May I respectfully ask, please, our Honorable Secretary to the Assembly and to kindly read the recommendation in the said committee report.
Public hearing report number 008-2026 of the Committee on Laws, Rules and Privileges, Good Government and Public Ethics, to which subject was referred, has considered the same during the public hearing conducted in the afternoon of Friday, February 20, 2026, and is hereby submitting its recommendation. To schedule for second reading, draft ordinance number 086-2024 titled An Ordinance Strengthening Effective and Efficient Public Governance by Requiring Prior Consultation, Coordination, and Approval of all projects initiated and funded by international government agencies and by other local government units within the jurisdiction of the City of Danao. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Secretary. Should there be no questions, clarifications, or motions to modify the said committee report, I most respectfully move for the approval of the committee report in its entirety, as well as for its inclusion in the minutes of today's session.
There's a motion to approve the committee report and for the inclusion of the minutes of today's session. Duly seconded, no objections. Hearing none, motion carried.
For the next item,
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I most respectfully further move that pursuant to recommendation number 1 in the said committee report, may I move that draft ordinance number 86-2024 be calendared for second reading in today's session.
Motion duly seconded. Honorable Madam Secretary, please take note.
Noted, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Honorable Presiding Officer, for the next item, I move to defer the reading of committee report number 003-2026 and be scheduled for a reading in the next regular session.
There is a motion to defer the reading of the committee report. Any second? Second. Duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, motion is carried.
Next committee report is a joint committee report number 001-2026 to be reported by the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriations, Committee on Human Resource and Development. Honorable Presiding Officer, can we recognize Honorable Perez for the report. Honorable Presiding Officer, can we recognize Honorable Roland Perez for the report.
Honorable Perez, you are recognized.
Thank you very much, Honorable Presiding Officer, and also to our Honorable Floor Leader. For this joint committee report, may I request the Acting Secretary to kindly read the committee report, particularly the subjects and the recommendations portions.
Joint Committee Report number 001-2026 conducted by the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriations, Committee on Human Resource Development. The joint meeting was conducted in the morning of Monday, March 2, 2026, and they're hereby submitting their findings and recommendation. For topic 1, the title is Draft Ordinance number 085-2025, titled An Ordinance Amending Section 7 of Ordinance number 2023-17-001, thereby increasing the hazard duty paid to employees of the City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office of Danao City to 20% of the monthly basic salary, with proponent Honorable Paulino L. Vizcaino. Topic 2, Draft Ordinance number 086-2025, titled An Ordinance Granting a Special Rate of 20% above the regular rate to job order workers assigned at the City's Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office of Danao City, effective January 1, 2026, with proponent Honorable Paulino L. Vizcaino. So these are the recommendations of the committee. 1. To lay on the table Draft Ordinance number 085-2025, titled An Ordinance Amending Section 7 of Ordinance number 2023-17-001, thereby increasing the hazard duty paid to employees of the City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office of Danao City to 20% of the monthly basic salary. In motion of Honorable Adano P. Robles, seconded by Honorable Mary B. Angeli H. Delicano. 2. To lay on the table Draft Ordinance number 086-2025, titled An Ordinance Granting a Special Rate of 20% above the regular rate to job order workers assigned at the City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office of Danao City, effective January 1, 2026, on motion of Honorable Mary B. Angeli H. Delicano, seconded by Honorable Paulino L. Vizcaino. 3. To request the Honorable City Mayor to create a team to study the legalities on granting 20% increase of hazard duty pay to regular employees and 20% special rate for job order employees of the City Disaster Risk Reduction Management Office, on motion of Honorable Don Roel G. Arias, seconded by Honorable Mary B. Angeli H. Delicano. And 4th, to provide a copy of the Joint Committee report to the following offices: City Mayor's Office, City Human Resource and Management Office, and to the City Budget Office. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Secretary. Honorable Chair, if there are no further queries or further discussions, I move for the approval of the Joint Committee report and for its inclusion in the minutes of today's session. Honorable Chair.
There's a motion to include, to approve the committee report and for the inclusion of the same in today's minutes, in the minutes of today's session. In second. Seconded, rejection, hearing none, motion carried.
For the last item under committee reports is committee report number 001-2025 to be reported by the Committee on Tourism, Verification, Local and International Relations. Honorable Presiding Officer, can I request our Honorable Secretary to please read the committee report, particularly the recommendation portion.
Committee Report number 001-2025 of the Committee on Tourism, Verification, Local and International Relations. This meeting was conducted in the afternoon of Friday, September 12, 2025, and is hereby submitting its recommendation. To schedule for second reading, Draft Ordinance number 025-2024, titled An Ordinance Expanding Sections 6 and 7 of Ordinance number 2024-17-159, otherwise known as the Danao City Museum Ordinance, providing for the creation of the Museum Master Plan and its implementing mechanisms and operational guidelines. On motion of Honorable Jose Calvin B. Tuales and seconded by Honorable Paulino L. Vizcaino. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Secretary. If there are no questions pertaining to the report, I move that this committee report be approved in its entirety and to be included in the minutes of today's session.
Second.
There's a motion to approve the committee report and for possible inclusion to the minutes of today's session. So duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion carried.
Furthermore, Honorable Presiding Officer, I move to schedule for second reading Draft Ordinance number 025-2024 in the next regular session.
Second motion.
There's a motion to schedule for the, what was that, Honorable Proponent?
To schedule for second reading.
For second reading in the next regular session, draft ordinance number 025-02024. Any second, duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
Moving forward, under second reading of proposed ordinances, we have 6 items. First item is draft ordinance number 021-2025 titled An Ordinance Repealing in Toto Ordinance number 15-91 providing for a comprehensive anti-vandalism policy in the city of Danao, defining prohibited acts, penalties, and rehabilitative measures thereof. This humble representation is the proponent of the said measure. At this juncture,
Honorable Author, you are given at least 1 or 2 to give the synopsis of the measure.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer, for giving me the opportunity to say something about this proposed measure. This proposed measure is intended to curtail or to regulate the vandalism activities of the youngsters that are roaming around the city during wee hours in the evening, or probably some other activities. So, with the indulgence of our presiding officer, can I say a few words in the dialect for proper understanding of our people who are watching this live telecast?
Proceed, Honorable.
Okay, thank you. Daghang salamat, presiding officer. Kining maong measure or malagudnon nga ipasar kalahin kini sa anti-vandalism nga nahitabo ngari sa atong dakbayan sanglit kadaghanan sa atong mga lugar gi-vandalize naman sa atong mga offenders. So at this juncture, our presiding officer, I move that the period of interpellation and debate be opened.
There's a motion to open the period of debate and interpellation for the said measure. Duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, motion is carried.
Hearing no statements for debate and interpellation, and our presiding officer, I move to close the period of interpellation and debate.
Seconded. There's a motion to close the period of debate and interpellation. Duly seconded. Hearing no objections, motion is carried.
I move to open the period of amendments.
There's a motion to open the period of amendments, if there are any. Duly seconded by Councilor Mel. Motion is carried.
Honorable Presiding Officer, I move for the following amendments of draft ordinance number 021-2025 as follows. First, for section 5, acts punishable under this ordinance, 5.2, to add the words floors and streets. For 5.4, to add public properties. Section 7, under penalties, 7.2.2 is to remove the word administratively. 7.2.2.1 to add a phrase to be facilitated by the City Social Welfare Development Office or CSWDO. For Section 9, under enforcement, 9.1.5, then to include the Danao City Police Station. 9.1.8, City Administrator's Office. 9.2, cities to spell out the acronym of the City Social Welfare and Development Office. For Section 12, under no contest provision, change 6 hours to 12 business hours. Remove all etc. in the draft ordinance, and the proper nomenclature of the offices involved in the draft ordinance should be reviewed. To add a section to deputize selected BPLO personnel in relation to the establishment, selling prohibited items to minors. To add a section for restoration of vandalized structure. Specify the days when to restore the vandalized structure. To add a section for citation ticket. To add a section for the review of the ordinance. Add a section for fund appropriation. And finally, to add a section for information and education and communication. I so move for these amendments, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Second.
There is a motion to amend those stated sections of the proposed ordinance, so duly seconded by the Honorable Tuanes. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
Honorable Presiding Officer, I move to close the period of amendment.
Second.
There's a motion to close the period of amendment, duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
Honorable Presiding Officer, I move for the approval of draft ordinance number 021-2025, titled an ordinance repealing Toto Ordinance number 15-91, providing for a comprehensive anti-vandalism policy in the City of Danao, defining prohibited acts, penalties, and rehabilitative measures thereof on second reading.
Second.
There's a motion to approve for second reading draft ordinance number 021-2025, duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
Furthermore, I move that this draft measure be calendared for third reading in the next regular session.
Second.
There's a motion to include in the next reading draft ordinance number 021-2025 for its approval in the next regular session. Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion carried.
For the next item is draft ordinance number 031-2025, titled an ordinance institutionalizing the care and love for all trees and forests in the City of Danao, outlining the purpose, scope, and responsibilities of the city government and participating communities for other purposes. This humble representation is the proponent of the said measure and our presiding officer.
Honorable Arias, again, you are given 1 or a minute or 2 for the synopsis of the measure.
Daghang salamat, Mr. Presiding Officer. Kini maong measure is kabahin sa pag-atiman sa atong mga kakahuyan o sa atong mga kalasangan dinhi sa Dakbayan sa Danao. Sanglit ang Dakbayan nakasinati man og dako nga baha niadtong milabay nga Nobyembre 4, 2025. So pinaagi ni mong measure gihatagan og katungod ang ato ang mga lumulupyo sa pag-atiman sa atong mga kakahuyan o mga kalasangan o ginadili ang pagbutol sa mga kahoy nga walay permiso nga gihatag gikan sa Department of Environment and Natural Resources pinaagi sa atong City Environment Natural Resources Office. Honorable Presiding Officer, at this juncture I move to open the period of interpellation and debate.
Second.
There's a motion to open the period of debate and interpellation for draft ordinance number 031-2025. Duly seconded by Honorable Tuanes. With objections, hearing none, motion is carried.
Since there are no statements or information for interpellation and debate, I move to close the period of interpellation.
Second. There's a motion to close the period of debate and interpellation. Duly seconded. No objections. Hearing none, motion is carried.
I move to open the period of amendment.
Seconded. There's a motion and very fastly seconded to open the period of amendments.
Honorable Presiding Officer, I move for the amendments of draft ordinance number 031-2025 as follows. To add a section for all the legal basis, to add a section for tree farming, to add a section for the transportation of trees, add a section for tree growing, add a section for definition of terms, under section 3, authority, 3.2, change section 68 of Republic Act 6128 to section 90 of Republic Act 3028. Section 6, moratorium on tree cutting. Under 6.2, cite the legal basis of this section. Under section 7, particularly 7.3.3.4, to add the City Environment Natural Resources Office. For section 12, under penalties, indicate the number of hours for the community service. Section 13.3, add the name of the issuing officer under the citation ticket system. Section 17, care and love for trees and forests, task force. 11.2.4.10, city information officer. Add all barangays with jurisdictions located in timberland areas. Section 17.4, mandate will now be the task force as provided in Section 6 of this ordinance is hereby mandated to take the lead in the tree cutting moratorium and ensure the implementation of this ordinance. Section 18, enforcement on individuals, or to remove task force that City Environment and Natural Resources, or CENRO, will be added in Section 20.1. And finally, under Section 24 funding, specify the particular office or department to which the funding requirements will be charged to ensure clarity and proper budget allocation. I so move on those amendments for draft ordinance number 031-2025, Honorable Presiding Officer.
There is a motion to approve the amendments for draft ordinance number 031-2025, duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
I move to close the period of amendment.
There's a motion to close the period of amendment and deliberation. Duly seconded. Any objections or concerns? Hearing none, motion is carried.
Honorable Presiding Officer, I take this pleasure to move that draft ordinance number 031-2025 titled An Ordinance Institutionalizing the Care and Love for All Trees and Forests in Danao City, outlining the purpose, scope, and responsibilities of the city government and participating communities for other purposes, be approved on second reading.
There's a motion to approve for second reading draft ordinance number 031-2025 together with its amendments, duly seconded by the Honorable Perez. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
And finally, Honorable Presiding Officer, I move that the same measure, draft ordinance number 031-2025, be calendared for third reading in the next immediate regular session.
There's a motion to include draft ordinance number 031-2025 for the inclusion in the next regular session for third reading. Duly seconded by Honorable Perez. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
For the third item under second reading is draft ordinance number 013-2026 titled An Ordinance Repealing Ordinance number 11-17 and adopting the Comprehensive Land Use Plan of Danao City for the year 2023 to 2032. The proponent is Honorable Jose Calvin B. Tuadles.
Honorable Tuadles, you're given a minute or two for the synopsis of the measure.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, as proponent of this ordinance. Now, before we proceed for the approval of the new CLUP 2023 to 2032 draft ordinance for second reading, and I would like to inform the august body that the old CLUP ordinance in Danao City was 1994 and needed na kaitag o bago kailangan na kaitag mga tao sa Danao, ulagan sa investors na musulod din sa Danao. Busa, ato i-review, upgrade, and expand ang ato CDUP. I hope it will approve. Salamat.
Thank you, Honorable Tuadles. Honorable Florida.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer, and thank you as well to Honorable Tuadles for that very comprehensive rationale or synopsis. At this juncture, I move to open the period of interpellation.
There's a motion and duly seconded to open the period of debate and interpellation for the draft ordinance number 013-2026.
I move to close the period of interpellation and debate.
There's a strong move to close the debate and interpellation, duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
I move to open the period of amendment.
There's a motion to open the period of amendment for draft ordinance number 013-2026, duly seconded. Any objections, concerns? Hearing none, motion is carried.
With no introduced amendments, Honorable Presiding Officer, I move to close the period of amendment.
There's a motion to close the period of amendments for draft ordinance number 013-2026, duly seconded. Any objections, concerns? Hearing none, motion is carried.
Honorable Presiding Officer can recognize the proponent, Honorable Tuadles, for his motion.
Honorable Tuadles, you have the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I move that the draft ordinance number 013-2026, an ordinance repealing ordinance number 11-17, and adopting the comprehensive land use plan of the City of Danao for the year 2023 to 2032 be approved for second reading in the decision, Honorable Chair.
There's a motion to approve draft ordinance number 013-2026 in the second reading, the duly seconded by the Honorable Roble. Any objections, concerns, hearing none, motion is carried.
Honorable Chair, further I move that the draft ordinance 013-2026 be calendared for third and final reading in the decision, Honorable Chair.
There's a motion to include draft ordinance number 013-2026 for possible approval in the third reading of today's session. Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
For the next item is draft ordinance number 014-2026, titled An Ordinance Repealing City Ordinance number 12-17, otherwise known as the City Zoning Ordinance of 2017, and providing for the administration, enforcement, and approval of the zoning ordinance of the City of Danao. Again, Honorable Presiding Officer, can we recognize the proponent for his brief rationalization of the measure, Honorable Jose Calvin B. Duanles.
Honorable Jose Calvin Duanles, you are recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, as proponent of this ordinance again. The same manifestation, review, upgrade, expand our zoning ordinance of Danao City. Hoping for the approval, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Duanles. With that, I move to open the period of interpellation and debate.
There's a motion to open the debate and interpretation of draft ordinance number 014-2026, duly seconded by the Honorable Perez. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
Hearing no debate and interpellation, I move to close the period of debate and interpellation.
There's a motion to close the debate and interpellation of the ordinance. Any second? Second. Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
I move to open the period of amendment.
There's a motion to open the period of amendment of the same measure. Any second? Duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, motion is carried.
I move to close the period of amendment.
Second. There's a motion to close the period of amendment. Any second? Second. Any objections? Hearing none, motion carried.
Honorable Presiding Officer, can we recognize the proponent, Honorable Duanles, for his motion?
Honorable Duanles, you have the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I move that the draft ordinance number 014-2026, an ordinance repealing City Ordinance number 12-17, otherwise known as the Danao City Zoning Ordinance of 2017, and providing for the administration, enforcement, and approval of the zoning ordinance of Danao City be approved for second reading in today's session.
Motion seconded.
There's a motion to approve for second reading of ordinance number 014-2026 for second reading, duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
Honorable Chair, further I move that the draft ordinance number 014-2026 be calendared for third and final reading in the decision, Honorable Chair.
Second.
Possible.
There's a motion to the newly approved ordinance 014 for second reading, that's 2026, to be included in the third reading of today's session. Duly seconded.
Seconded further.
Further seconded by Honorable Roble. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
For the fifth item is draft ordinance number 043-2025 titled An Ordinance Establishing the Comprehensive Danao City Ayuda Program CDC-AP, defining its policies, program components, implementation framework, monitoring and funding, and for other purposes. The Honorable Presiding Officer, can we recognize for the brief rationale of the said measure, the amiable, fashionable, lover of pink color, Honorable Mary D. Angela H. Delicano, the proponent.
Honorable Marjorie Angeli H. Delicano, you have the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. So, Ordinance number 43-2025 was enacted to ensure that our constituents, especially those who are most vulnerable in times of distress, in times of calamity, in terms of health-related emergencies, are given proper programs and assistance so as to alleviate their suffering in these times. There is a need for us to revisit Ordinance number 2020-16-52, which was initially enacted to create the Ayuda Office, and now there is also a need to ensure that all guidelines are clearly stated and the ceiling amounts are clarified so as to ensure that those who avail of our programs are those who actually need it most. And so our programs reach those who are below the poverty line and those who are marginalized and most vulnerable. Thus, with that, Honorable Presiding Officer, may most respectfully move that draft ordinance number 43-2025 that it be open for the period of interpellation and debate.
Seconded.
Honorable Presiding Officer, as a rejoinder, I move to open the period of interpellation and debate for the said measure.
Seconded.
There is a motion to open the debate and interpellation of draft ordinance number 043-2025. Duly seconded. Any objections, concerns? Hearing none, motion is carried.
I move to close the interpellation and debate.
Seconded.
There's a swift motion to close the debate and interpellation of ordinance number 43-2025. Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
I move to open the period of amendment.
Seconded.
Before to open the period of amendments, we would like to recognize the presence of the acting city mayor, Jed Almendras. There's a motion to open the period of debate and interpellation. Seconded, and motion is carried. Sorry, my bad. Motion to open the period of amendments. Duly seconded and no objection. Motion is carried.
Honorable Presiding Officer, may I have the floor, please?
Honorable Delicano is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. May I respectfully propose the following amendments. First, as to the title, this ordinance will now be entitled An Ordinance Repealing in Toto, Ordinance number 2020-16-52, creating the Ayuda Office under the City Social Welfare Development Office, providing comprehensive guidelines for the availment of services under the Ayuda Office, clarifying its policies, program components, and implementation framework, recognizing the source of funds, and for other purposes. We start with the amendments under the preambular clauses. First, under the third whereas clause, we recognize poverty as an exacerbating factor. We also recognize the historical context, the adoption of Ordinance number 2020-16-52 creating the Ayuda Office, and then we add a legal basis. We cite Section 455B1 of the Local Government Code, providing for the City Mayor's supervisory authority over government programs. We then amend Section 4 pertaining to the program components. So, The program components under this section clarifies all the services that are provided by the Ayuda office. 4.1 pertains to health and medical assistance, which includes 4.1.1 on the payment of hospital bills, the provision of maintenance drugs, the provision of assistance for purchase of medicines and maintenance drugs, and the payment of laboratory, diagnostic, and medical procedures. We set the ceiling amounts for each of these programs, and we also provide for how the Ayuda office may determine the necessity and the amount to be expended for each of these programs. The same holds true for 4.1.5 and 4.1.6 and 4.1.7, which pertains to relief assistance to hospitalized patients, subsistence and relocation assistance to persons in distress situations, be it calamity situations, fire victims, victims of displacement, and mentally and physically challenged individuals. And lastly, as to the emergency transport allowance for persons in distress situations, as well as those who are mentally and physically challenged. 4.2 pertains to our local scholarship, educational allowance, and educational assistance program. So this program has 3 components under it. The scholarship program, the educational allowance for students who are not availing of any other scholarship program, and lastly, the provision of educational assistance. We clarify likewise that there are ceiling amounts for each of these programs, and that availment of one program precludes availment of all other programs. And we further clarify that there is now a need for to prove that scholarship applicants are actually indigent by attaching an income tax return. Lastly, we add another we added 4.3 for the Pabahay Assistance Program, which now includes assistance in the form of not just housing materials and repair kits, but also labor. 4.4 pertains to the provision of burial assistance, where we clarify that there is now a ceiling amount, as well as a determination of necessity by the Ayuda office. Section 5 pertains to the organizational structure, where we clarify that the Ayuda office will now be under the CSWD, or the City Social Welfare Development Office, and we identify their functions, their operational structure, as well as their need to coordinate with all other offices that are enumerated under Section 5.3. We also add the recognition and creation of satellite Ayuda centers and mobile Ayuda teams, and we also add under Annex A, the organizational structure of the Ayuda office under the CSWDO. Then, under the next section, we also have staffing requirements, and also we're clarifying the need for capacity building and all others that will empower our staff to make sure that they serve the needs of our constituents and the purpose of the Ayuda office. Then we add a section for the database system, which clarifies that it should be in accordance with the Data Privacy Act of 2012. We then add eligibility and requirements under Section 7, determining who are poor, indigent, and individuals in distress situations who are eligible for the benefits under the Ayuda office. Then, we add the requirements to determine their eligibility and the requirements to be presented before the office, so as to ensure that the programs here are given to those who actually need it. For monitoring and evaluation, we add Section 8, we add Section 9 for funding, clarifying that for health and medical assistance, pabahay assistance, and burial assistance, the source of funds is the CSWDO account for assistance to indigents. But for local scholarship, educational allowance, and educational assistance program, it will be charged under the City Mayor's Office account for the local scholarship program. We then add Section 11 as a transitory clause because we recognize that there is an existing, the now City Education Development Office, which was created previously So pending its full operation, then this ordinance will apply. Then as for Section 12, it is now the separability clause. Section 13 is now the repealing clause. And Section 14, as of the effectivity, this will take effect immediately upon its approval. I so move for these amendments, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Chairman, before I second the amendment, the nomination for amendments, please let us go back to 4.1.6.
Honorable Robre, you are recognized.
Or maybe 4.1.95. Relief assistance. This can only be available once a year, and the ceiling amount shall be what? 1,000? Huh?
Dahil naman siya relief assistance sa hospitalist. Vital assistance.
Honorable Chair, may I have the floor?
Honorable Delicado, you can interrupt.
Okay, so Honorable Presiding Officer, under this section, there are two types of assistance that will be provided for those who are hospitalized. We look on to 4.1.1, which pertains to the assistance to the hospital bills of those who are hospitalized. So they will be presenting the receipts, for example, and then they will be availing. So the ceiling amount in that is 10,000 pesos every 6 months. So in a year, you can avail of it at the maximum amount of 20,000 pesos. 4.1.6 is distinct and separate from 4.1.1 in the sense that 4.1.6 pertains to the immediate needs. 4.1.5 pertains to the immediate needs of those who are hospitalized.
Point of order, Presiding Officer.
Honorable Rodriguez.
I'm sorry to interrupt. This is already the period of amendment. This is no longer the period of debate. So we will leave to the wisdom of the proponent to further revisit the measure because we are done already with the period of debate and interpellation.
Honorable Robre, how do you proceed? How do you
Because I was thinking forward, Chair, I thought there was an error in the typographical error.
as explained, I don't think it's an error. It's an additional allowance for the people. But anyway, as the majority lord tells us, and I think the clarificatory question of the Honorable Robre is already answered, considering that it is an additional. Kuyawan lang kami, hatagon mo na si Honorable Robre. Kuyawan siya na, kagamay na. So, but anyway, knowing that it is an additional among others, so therefore we will recognize the motion of the Honorable Floor Leader to proceed, considering that the debate and interpellation is already closed and we are now in the period of amendments. So,
Honorable Presiding Officer, I understand that the amendments were already laid down. So at this juncture, can we have the motion of our honorable proponent? What's the pleasure?
Honorable Presiding Officer, I so move that all the stated amendments be approved in under this period.
Seconded. There's a motion to approve approve the amendments in the measure, the duly seconded. Any objection? No more objections. Hearing none, motion is carried.
With that, Honorable Presiding Officer, I move to close the period of amendment.
Seconded. There's a motion to close the period of amendment of the measure, duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
At this juncture, our presiding officer can recognize the amiable lady from Barangay Tuburan for her motion.
Honorable Delegate Mayor, the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I most respectfully move for the approval on second reading of Draft Ordinance Number 43-2025.
There's a motion to approve draft ordinance number 043-2025 together with its amendments. Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
Further, Honorable Presiding Officer, considering the urgency of this matter and the fact that there are several people who are probably now queuing to avail of these services under the Ayuda office, may I most respectfully move that Draft Ordinance Number 43-2025 be calendared for third reading in today's session.
Second. There's a motion to... What's the second reading already approved? To calendar this measure for possible passage and approval in a third reading of today's session. Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
Moving forward under item 10, calendar of business. 10.B, business for the day. First, I stand corrected, Honorable Presiding Officer. We still have one item with reference to public hearing report. Public hearing report number 08-2026. This is pertaining to draft ordinance number 086-2024, which was originally authored by Honorable Edmund Ilao, and our proponent is Honorable Mary Glee Angela H. Delicano. At this juncture, Honorable Presiding Officer, I move to open the period of interpellation and debate.
There's a motion to open the period of debate and interpretation, but I hope the author starts with giving synopsis on the measure, and then the debate and interpretation is approved.
With no debate and interpellation, I move to close the period of debate and interpellation.
Seconded. There's a motion to close the debate and interpretation of the said measure. Seconded, and no objection, hearing. Motion is carried.
I move to open the period of amendment.
Seconded.
Honorable Presiding Officer, may I kindly have the floor?
Honorable Delicado, you have the floor.
Honorable Presiding Officer, we are introducing a few amendments to this proposed measure. So we start with the preambular clause. We added a recent development whereby the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Cebu recently passed a resolution requiring a favorable recommendation from the respective local development councils of every LGU before a program is implemented. The next amendment pertains to Section 5 on the timely submission of documents. We clarify that after the pre-procurement conference and canvas from the funding agency or office, instrumentality, or government-owned controlled and corporations or the LGU receive these documents, they will immediately need to coordinate with our city mayor to secure a certificate of approval. Then we go to our affidavit of undertaking under Section 5.1. We added Section 5.1.6, whereby they shall recognize that a violation of any of the provisions of the affidavit of undertaking will result in sanctions under the present ordinance, which includes but is not limited to a cease and desist order, a fine, and a suspension of the certificate of approval. The next one, we also add another subsection, 5.2, pertaining to projects involving digging or excavation. Under this section, Honorable Presiding Officer, we are requiring two permits, a permit to dig or excavate from the from the City Planning and Development Office, as well as a traffic clearance from the Traffic and Management Office. We also add Section 5.3. We require another clearance from the City Planning and Development Office, certifying that there is no duplication on the projects between that which they seek to implement and that which is already going to be implemented by the city under its own local development plan. We also clarify under Section 6.1 that in the issuance of a cease and desist order, before a cease and desist order is issued, the city mayor will issue a show cause order to grant due process to the contractor so that they will be directed to explain in writing within 5 days why they should not be penalized for a violation. And then after the expiration of the period, that's when the city mayor will issue a cease and desist order should he find that there is no justifiable cause. And then once the cease and desist order is issued, all roadworks and obstructions on the road will be summarily abated by the board against nuisance. Then we add to Section 6.2 a clarification likewise that if they fail to effect an initial repair prior to the issuance of a cease and desist order, a show cause order will first be issued by the office of the city mayor. We then add Section 6.2.4 pertaining to the violation of all other provisions in their affidavit of undertaking, as well as the conditions for the issuance of certifications by the city government, including those from the City Planning and Development Office, as well as from the City Traffic and Management Office. The penal clauses are as follows. For the first offense, 1,000 pesos, suspension of certificate of approval. For the second offense, 3,000 pesos amount of fine, and a suspension likewise of a certificate of approval. And the third offense is another fine in the amount of 5,000 pesos, and this time their certificate of approval will be revoked. We clarify that for each day that they violate, it is considered as a separate offense. So for each day for each separate offense, then the sanctions stated will be penalized or will be implemented against them. Considering that those were the product of deliberations and questions and discussions during the public hearing that was conducted last week, I so move that all these amendments be incorporated into the proposed measure, Honorable Presiding Officer.
There's a motion to include those amendments in the said measure, duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
I move to close the period of interpolation and the period of amendment.
There's a motion to close the period of amendments. Duly seconded, Honorable Batucan. Hearing no objections, motion is carried.
Honorable Presiding Officer, can I recognize the proponent, Honorable Delicano, for her motion.
Honorable Delicano, you have the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I most respectfully move for the approval of draft ordinance number 86-2024 as amended.
Second.
There's a motion to approve ordinance number 086-2024 together with its amendments. Duly seconded. No objections. Hearing none, motion is carried.
Furthermore, Honorable Presiding Officer, I most respectfully move that draft ordinance number 86-2024 be countered for third reading in the next regular session.
There's a motion to include draft ordinance number 86-2024 for the next third reading in the next session. Duly seconded. No objections. Hearing none, motion is carried.
For the next item on the order and calendar of business is business for the day. First item is draft resolution number 076-2026. Honorable Presiding Officer, considering that these measures considered very important for the augmentation of our classrooms come opening of school year 2026-2027, I move that this draft measure be approved, or I move for a passage of a resolution titled A Resolution Signifying the Intent to Avail of the Provincial Project for the Construction of one School Building with 4 classrooms and to comply with the requirements thereof. I so move, Honorable Presiding Officer.
There's a motion to approve draft resolution number 006-2026, duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
Point of clarification, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Perez,
Don't we have, is there no need of putting the location of the school, Honorable Chair? What barangay?
there is concern of the Honorable Perez to put the location. I think the proponent will how do you react, Honorable Arias? Before the passage of the approval.
Honorable Presiding Officer, as far as the location of the project or the location of the project to be implemented, so there is no identification yet, but we have to ask the Department of Education or the superintendent where the need of the classroom is to be augmented in this proposed measure, Honorable Presiding Officer.
The clarification, not the Honorable Chair.
The clarification is by the Honorable Perez, duly noted. So again, I will. There is a motion for the passage of the resolution. Do I hear a second of the motion? Duly seconded. No objections. Hearing none, motion is carried.
For the next item is with reference to recommendation number 1 of Joint Committee Report number 001-2026. Honorable Presiding Officer can recognize Honorable Delicano for her motion.
Honorable Delicano, you have the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I most respectfully move for the passage of a resolution granting authority to our Honorable City Mayor to represent the City of Danao in a memorandum of agreement with the DSWD Region 7 and City of Danao City for the implementation of the Rabasa program.
There's a motion and duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, motion is carried.
For the next item is reference to recommendation number 1 of Committee Report number 001-2026 of the Committee on Trade, Commerce and Industry. Can we recognize Honorable Banzon for his motion, Honorable Presiding Officer?
Thank you.
You have the floor.
I move for the passage of a resolution adopting the DLG memorandum with the subject enjoining support to the adoption and implementation of the Public-Private Partnership Governing Board Resolution number 2025-06-02. I so move.
There's a motion to approve the resolution duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
Moving forward, we have under proposed barangay ordinances and resolutions, we have 4 items. First item is submitted resolution number 1-2026 of Barangay Poblacion titled A Resolution Requesting the Office of the City Mayor, Honorable Ramon D. Duran III, through the Local Assistance Fund of the Honorable Members of the Sangguniang Panlungsod to grant financial assistance in the amount of 250,000 pesos for the purchase or procurement of 5 office computers due to the inadequacy of office equipment caused by flooding. Can I request our Honorable Presiding Officer to refer this to the appropriate committee?
Refer to a motion to refer to appropriate committee, Committee on Finance.
This referral is duly noted, Honorable Presiding Officer.
For 10D2 is submitted resolution number 13, series of 2026 of Barangay Kahumayan titled A Resolution Requesting Honorable Ramon D. Duran III, City Mayor of Danao City, through the office of the Honorable Carmen Remedios H. Durano, City Vice Mayor, for a financial assistance for Puro Candelaria, City of Kapilihan, of Barangay Kahumayan, Danao City, for the fabrication and installation of basketball goal amounting to 224,047 pesos only.
Refer to Committee on Finance.
For the Committee of Finance, duly noted, Honorable Presiding Officer.
10D3, submitted resolution number 2, series of 2026 of Barangay Binali, titled, A Resolution Requesting the City Vice Mayor, Honorable Carmen Remedios H. Durano for financial assistance for the procurement of Barangay Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Vehicle in the amount of 400,000 pesos only of Barangay Binali, Danao City.
Again, for refer to Committee on Finance.
Duly noted, Honorable Presiding Officer.
For 10D4, first endorsement from the Office of the City Mayor requesting appropriate legislative action on a submitted resolution number 5, series of 2026, titled, A Resolution Requesting the Good Office of Honorable Ramon D. Durano III, City Mayor of Danao City, asking financial assistance worth 190,000 pesos, 697 pesos for the installation of solar lights in Purok o Barangay Magtiha, Danao City.
Again, refer to Committee on Finance.
For the Committee of Finance, duly noted, Honorable Presiding Officer.
For third reading of proposed ordinances, we have 3 items. First item is draft ordinance number 013-2026, titled, An Ordinance Repealing Ordinance number 11-17 and adopting the Comprehensive Land Use Plan of the City of Danao for the year 2023 to 2032. Honorable Presiding Officer, can we recognize for his motion the proponent, Honorable Jose Calvin B. Tuates.
Honorable Tuates, you are recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I move for the approval of draft ordinance number 013-2026, an ordinance repealing ordinance number 11-17 and adopting the comprehensive land use plan of the City of Danao for the year 2023 to 2032.
Motion, seconded.
For the third and final reading.
There's a motion to pass draft ordinance number 013-2026. I would like to request the Secretary to conduct nominal voting for the determination of approval.
Honorable members of this august body, please say yes if you are in favor for the approval of an ordinance repealing ordinance number 11-17 and adopting the comprehensive land use plan of the City of Danao for the year 2023 to 2032. This ordinance is number 2026-18-266. Honorable Roland M. Harris.
Yes.
Honorable Jaime Thomas M. Duterte III.
Yes.
Honorable Jose Calvin B. Tuates.
Yes.
Honorable Mary Lee Angelie H. Dolicano.
Yes.
Honorable Don Roel G. Arias.
Yes.
Honorable Adano D. Roble.
Yes.
Honorable Jose Dax C. Banzon.
Yes.
Honorable Paulino L. Vizcaino.
Yes.
Honorable Mel Stephen E. Batucan.
Yes.
Honorable Presiding Officer, there are 9 votes for the approval of ordinance number 2026-18-266. Thank you.
With 9 votes for the agreeing to the approval of draft ordinance number 013-2026, the motion is carried and now numbered as ordinance number 2026-18-266.
For our second item is draft ordinance number 014-2026, titled, An Ordinance Repealing City Ordinance 12-17, otherwise known as the Danao City Zoning Ordinance of 2017, and providing for the administration, enforcement, and approval of the zoning ordinance of Danao City. Again, Honorable Presiding Officer, can we recognize the proponent, Honorable Jose Calvin B. Tuates, for his motion.
Honorable Tuates, you have the floor.
Thank you. Again, Honorable Chair, I move for the approval of draft ordinance number 014-2026, an ordinance repealing City Ordinance number 12-17, otherwise known as the Danao City Zoning Ordinance of 2017, and providing for the administration, enforcement, and approval of the zoning ordinance of the Danao City for third and final reading. Honorable Chair.
Duly seconded.
There's a motion for the passage of draft ordinance number 014-2026 for third and final reading. For the determination of the approval, we'd like to request the Secretary to conduct the nominal voting.
Once again, honorable members of this august body, please say yes if you are in favor for the approval of an ordinance repealing City Ordinance Number 12-17, otherwise known as the Danao City Zoning Ordinance of 2017, and providing for the administration, enforcement, and approval of the zoning ordinance of Danao City. This ordinance will be numbered 2026-18-267. Honorable Roland M. Perez.
Yes.
Honorable Jaime Thomas M. III.
Yes.
Honorable Jose Calvin B. Tuanles.
Yes.
Honorable Mary P. Angeli H. Delicano.
Yes.
Honorable Don Roel G. Arias.
Yes.
Honorable Adano T. Roble.
Yes.
Honorable Jose Dax C. Banzon.
Yes.
Honorable Paulino L. Vizcaino.
Yes.
And Honorable Mel Stephen E. Batucan.
Yes.
Honorable presiding officers, all members present voted yes for the approval of ordinance number 2026-18-267.
With all councilors present today, voted for yes, draft ordinance number 014-2026 is now approved. And it is now numbered as ordinance number 2026-18-267.
Lastly is draft ordinance number 043-2025 titled An Ordinance Repealing in Toto Ordinance number 2020-16-052, creating the AYUDA Office under the City Social Welfare and Development Office, providing comprehensive guidelines for the availment of services under the AYUDA Center, clarifying its policies, program components, and implementation framework, recognizing the source of funds and for other purposes. Honorable Presiding Officer, can we recognize the proponent, Honorable Mary P. Angeli H. Delicano, for her motion.
Honorable Delicado, you have the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I most respectfully move for the approval on third and final reading of draft ordinance number 43-2025 entitled An Ordinance Repealing in Toto Ordinance number 2020-16-52, creating the AYUDA Office under the City Social Welfare and Development Office, providing for comprehensive guidelines for the availment of programs and services under the AYUDA Office, clarifying its policies, program components, and implementation framework, recognizing its source of funds and for other purposes. I so move, Honorable Presiding Officer.
A nominal voting is necessary for the approval of this ordinance. Would like to request the Secretary to please conduct the nominal voting.
Honorable members of this august body, please say yes if you vote for the approval of an ordinance repealing in total ordinance number 2020-16-052, creating the AYUDA Office under the City Social Welfare Development Office, providing comprehensive guidelines for the availment of services under the AYUDA Office, clarifying its policies, program components, and implementation framework, recognizing the source of funds and for other purposes. This ordinance will be numbered 2026-18-268. Honorable Roland M. Perez.
Yes.
Honorable Jaime Thomas M. III.
Yes.
Honorable Jose Calvin B. Tuanles.
Yes.
Honorable Mary P. Angeli H. Delicano.
Yes.
Honorable Don Roel G. Arias.
Yes.
Honorable Adano T. Roble. Honorable Jose Dax C. Banzon.
Yes.
Honorable Paulino L. Vizcaino.
Yes.
And Honorable Mel Stephen E. Batucan.
Yes.
Honorable Presiding Officer, 9 members present today voted in the affirmative for the approval of ordinance number 2026-18-268. Thank you.
With 9 members who voted for yes, draft ordinance number 043-2025 is now approved for third and final reading and numbered as ordinance number 2026-18-268.
Moving forward for announcement and other matters, we have an announcement from the Office of the DILG Region 7 announcing for the Philippine Councilors League Region 7 Regional Assembly on March 17 to 19, 2026 at Radisson Blu, Cebu City with the theme Empowering Councilors, Upskilling for Resilient Community. Those who are interested to join this endeavor, please coordinate with our Office of the Secretary or the Office of the Sangguniang Panlungsod Secretariat for your bookings and further arrangement. Another is a letter from Teresita in Siong Vice Chairperson of Executive Director, Early Childhood Care and Development Council, inviting for the induction program in the Early Childhood Care and Development on March 17 to 19, 2023 at Waterworld Hotel, Mandawi City, Cebu. Again, concerned officials under the Committee on Social Services and Welfare, Children's Welfare, are invited to join this conference on March 17 to 19, 2023. And another representing officer, I move to place on file the communication number 7C5 last February 10, 2026, which was referred to the Committee on Tourism and International Relations regarding the copy of advisory dated February 3, 2026, a memorandum circular with the subject addendum to the amended guidelines on the establishment of national or international sister city or town twinning program, which was referred to the Committee on Tourism and International Relations. I so move that this is be placed on file, and representing officer.
There's a motion to place on file said communication. Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, motion is carried.
There is one concern from Honorable Perez, Honorable Presiding Officer, if I recognize him.
Honorable Perez, you have the floor.
Well, thank you very much, Honorable Presiding Officer, and also to our Honorable Board Leader. May I refer all the honorable members to 7C, Messages and Communications. 7C1, this has been moved to be put on file. May I request, Honorable Chair, that each members shall be given a copy of this memorandum from the IFG.
There's a motion of Honorable Perez to provide a copy of 7C1, an advisory from the DILG to all members of this council. Duly seconded. No objection. Motion.
With no other announcements, and representing officer, I move for the adjournment of the 29th regular session of the 18th Sangguniang Panunsod of the City of Danao.
There is a motion to adjourn, duly seconded by almost everybody. Hearing no objections, motion is carried. Session is now adjourned.
Thank you very much. Honorable